An ancient proverb states, "The sun sees your body, the moon sees your soul." Since the dawn of time, the moon, particularly the full moon, has been a profound mystery. There have been many tales, rumors, and legends told about how the full moon's energy influences us. But what exactly is a full moon? When the moon is exactly 180 degrees opposite the sun, we see a full moon. We can see the side of the moon that is illuminated by the sun as a result of this. If the sun, earth, and moon were in a straight line, the earth would be in the center. We experience a full moon about every 29 and a half days. In the case of a new moon, we cannot see the moon because we don't see the side of the moon illuminated by the sun. If the sun, earth, and moon were in a straight line, the moon would be in the middle, obstructing the sun's rays and preventing us from seeing the side of the moon lighted by the sun on earth. For centuries, the full moon has been blamed for surges in crime and bizarre human behavior. In ancient times, people believed the energy of the full moon could cause people to sleepwalk or even turn humans into werewolves. In fact, in Shakespeare's Othello, Emilia, the maid, tells Othello that the moon has drawn too close to the earth and driven men insane. You may notice people driving a little more reckless during the full moon, or people may even seem to be in a bit of a rush. After all, the word lunatic came from the Roman goddess of the moon, Luna. Changes in someone's mental state were thought to be related to lunar cycles. But is there any truth to these old-school myths? Does the full moon really affect us Earthlings on an energetic, subconscious, or even physical level? I mean, if the moon's gravitational pull can produce high and low tides in the ocean, is it really so far-fetched to suppose the moon may have an impact on humans? Evidence shows there may be some truth to a few of these myths. Did you know scientific evidence has proven the full moon has an effect on our sleep? In 2014, a sleep center conducted a study and found that the full moon is associated with less deep sleep. Additionally, some studies have shown an increase in emergency room visits and mental health evaluations during the full moon, while other studies have concluded there is no correlation. According to a study conducted by the National Institute of Health, 40% of medical professionals believe that moon phase influences human behavior. In addition to affecting our sleep and possibly our moods and physical well-being, the moon cycles and the full moon have been thought of to be spiritually significant as well. The moon is associated with the divine feminine in astrology. The divine feminine archetype isn't just for women or people who identify as such. It's an energy that everyone can access at any time. The divine feminine represents our nurturing spirit, authentic feelings, intuition or inner knowing, and the ability to see past illusions and uncover the truth. The divine feminine also allows us to cheerfully receive what we want and need, hold appropriate boundaries, give generously from an overflowing cup, and honor the interconnectedness of all humans, animals, nature, and beings on Earth and in the universe. The cycles of the moon can allow you to tap into different phases or your divine feminine nature and illuminate a path that is aligned for you in your everyday waking life. For instance, some moon cycles signal our need to rest, go with the flow, release what is no longer aligned for us, and just be here now. Other lunar phases are indicative of our need to take action, boldly go after our goals, and see our plans through to completion. The full moon is the perfect time to align your heart chakra. When you see a full moon, it is thought to be a great time to reflect on the blessings and abundance in your life and express gratitude for the fullness of your being. It's also a great time to forgive others and yourself, and signals a need to release what is holding you back and trust in a divine plan. The full moon also illuminates what's hidden and can reveal secrets, suppressed emotions, and long-forgotten dreams and goals. The moon also holds great significance astrologically as well. Have you ever been asked, what's your sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign? If so, let's take a look at the true meaning of your moon sign. Your zodiac moon sign is determined by where the moon was when you were born. You can calculate your moon sign on many websites for free by entering your birth date and time you were born. Your moon sign makes up a big part of your emotional side and represents your inner child. How much nurturing did you receive as a child? What type of nourishment are you craving as an adult? What are your deepest passions and innermost desires? All of this is represented by your moon sign. Your moon sign is also thought to be the subconscious part of yourself. Are there aspects of yourself that you're not fully aware of that influence your feelings and actions? Are you one way in public, but totally different at home and private? You may even keep this aspect of yourself hidden from others. The person you are when you're home or among people you're most comfortable with are reflected by your moon sign. Take a moment to look up your moon sign online and evaluate if you feel it reflects your innermost being. To add even more to the magic of the full moon, did you know each full moon throughout the year has its own name? Ever heard of the strawberry moon, the wolf moon, the harvest moon, or the full corn moon? These are all names given to the full moon during their respective months. Many of the full moon's nicknames come from the Native American and indigenous cultures. They look to the moon cycles as a method for timekeeping and to evaluate what was happening with the earth and seasons. For example, the worm moon in March represents the last full moon of winter and was named after the earthworms who begin to appear above ground at the end of winter and beginning of spring. The buck moon in July was named because male deer, who shed their antlers every year, start to regrow their antlers in July. Before there were weather reports, the moon cycles essentially foretold the changing seasons. The full moon names may have varied from tribe to tribe, and there is also evidence that other cultures named the full moons throughout the year, such as the Celtic, Chinese, and New Guinea cultures. The moon, as you can see, is incredibly interesting, and the full moon is much more so. Whatever your feelings are about the moon, one thing is certain: we have so much more to learn about the mysteries of the moon and its cycles. I'll leave you with this: always remember to go after your dreams, for our time on Earth is as short as the phases of the moon. And as Les Brown said, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. What do you believe about the lunar cycles or the full moon? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and remember, the authentic you is a masterpiece.